Rebel Sena MLAs who had been camping in Guwahati for over a week have just left Hotel Radisson Blu and are headed to the airport. Now, as per sources, the Rebel MLAs are headed to Goa ahead of tomorrow's floor test. Now, the Rebel MLAs left in as many as 3 buses. The MLAs will shortly depart for Goa in a chartered plane. Now, the Shinde camp, consisting of around 50 MLAs, visited the Kamakya temple earlier today. Well, this is the big story we're tracking this evening. The Rebel Sena MLAs who had been camping in Guwahati for over a week have just left Hotel Radisson Blu and are headed to the airport. Now, as per sources, the Rebel MLAs are headed to Goa ahead of tomorrow's floor test. Now, the Rebel MLAs left in as many as 3 buses. The MLAs will shortly depart for Goa in a chartered plane. Now, the Shinde camp, consisting of around 50 MLAs, visited the Kamakya temple earlier today. And joining me live on the bulletin is our Chief of Bureau, Arindam Das. Arindam, what actually just happened? 3 buses left for the LGBI airport. Is Goa the ultimate destination for now?
Yes, Aaron, finally after 8 days of high drama here at Hotel Radisson Blu in Guwahati, the Rebel MLAs have left for Guwahati airport. In fact, we have seen 5 buses exiting from the hotel premises. Initially, 3 buses left the hotel premises, in which some MLAs were. But in those 3 initial buses, 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐴 Shinde was not seen. 10 minutes later, another bus came out of the hotel premises, and we could clearly see 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐴 Shinde seated on the front seat of that bus, and that bus is also heading towards the airport. Now, we can say with confirmation that these Rebel MLAs are right headed to the airport, because with them, to see their life, it is quite evident that they will be moving to Guwahati airport, and from there they will take chartered flights either to Mumbai or Goa. But reports are coming in initially that this Rebel MLAs led by Shinde will be flying to Goa, and they will be staying overnight in Goa, and tomorrow they will be moving to Mumbai, where their floor test and new government will be formed in Maharashtra. So after 8 days of high drama here at Hotel Radisson Blu in Guwahati, finally all the Rebel MLAs, if we take the claim of 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐴 Shinde, around 51 MLAs were here, including him. So all those MLAs who were camping here for the last 8 days have now left the hotel premises, and they have headed to the LGBI airport. From there, chartered flights to Goa or Mumbai. But we are getting reports that they will be flying to Goa, and from there they will be going to Mumbai tomorrow morning.
Yes, Arindam, I want you to stand by for us right now. What we have on our screens is the live visuals. These are live visuals coming to us from the LGBI airport. Like you heard it from Arindam, 5 buses, not 3, but 5 buses have left the Hotel Radisson, and these are live visuals. That means they have arrived at the LGBI airport here in Guwahati. Now, the Shinde camp will be heading to Goa, that's for sure, for the floor, and then head to Maharashtra tomorrow for the floor test, of course. Well, these are visuals, like we said, coming to us live from the LGBI airport here in Guwahati. Well, Arindam, coming back to you. So, speaking of the floor test, is it endgame for the Shiv Sena then, considering the fact that, you know, they don't have the numbers for sure?
Yes, that's right. Maharashtra Governor Bhagwat Singh Kuswari has demanded a floor test to be held tomorrow, and in fact, 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐴 Shinde was also waiting for the Supreme Court verdict, and because the Supreme Court has intervened once again, because the Congress party has once again moved to the Supreme Court, filing a writ petition challenging the disqualification notice of 16 Rebel MLAs who were camping here. So that matter will come up for hearing, I think has already come up for hearing at the Supreme Court. So probably 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐴 Shinde camp is waiting for that order to come out. But now we can say finally that they have already decided, and they are moving to LGBI airport. In fact, you have said that we have gathered visuals at Guwahati airport where these buses can be arriving. So any point from now, these Rebel MLAs will be taking chartered flights. We are told that there are 3 chartered aircrafts on standby at Guwahati airport. One is a wide-bodied Boeing of the spice jet, and the other are two charter jets of Falcon Make. The three private jets which are waiting on standby at Guwahati airport to carry these Rebel MLAs to Goa. Now the idea of traveling to Goa is that these Rebel MLAs led by Eknath Shinde wants to stay closer to Maharashtra, closer to Mumbai, so that they can reach as early as possible more protests. So Goa is the nearest location, and that's why probably they have chosen Goa as their destination for tonight, and they will stay there overnight, and tomorrow they will be moving to Mumbai, where there will be a flow test. Aaron.
Exactly. You know, speaking of disqualification, okay, we'll wait for the apex court hearing, as they're seeking a ban on the floor test. That we need to wait, Arindam. But speaking on disqualification, of course, there are possibilities, of course, for the fact that they have already involved in anti-party activity, and on top of that, they've not merged with any other party.
That's what, Aaron. The Deputy Speaker of Maharashtra has issued a disqualification order of 16 Rebel MLAs who were camping with Eknath Shinde, including Eknath Shinde. And that order was challenged at the Supreme Court by the Sena. And after that also, there is Supreme Court intervention in this case, where Congress is also with a writ petition challenging the order of Supreme Court gave an order that the disqualification period has been extended. So the next day of hearing is scheduled to be July 12.